You all know how I feel about Roadster by Cartier. It's one of my favorite mint-based fragrances of all time. It has made multiple top 10 lists. Some years, #1 on my designer spring list. Always wanted to sniff the sport version. Guess what? Today, Samplin samples. Let's go. What's going on, YouTube fragrance family? Welcome to my series of Samplin samples where I sample everything under the sun. Today I'm going to be trying out a fragrance that I've never smelt before from the house of Cartier, a flanker to one of my favorite mint-based fragrances. This one called Roadster Sport. So I got an official sample right here, 2009 release. It's strange to see that one of my favorite designer fragrances, you'd think I'd be checking out the flankers. You know, it's same with Narciso Rodriguez. For him, it took me a while to try out the flankers. Same with Terre d'Hermès. Same thing there. I love Terre d'Hermès. And checking out the flankers, I'm like, these are equally solid. So let's see, sport fragrances, not really my thing. So let's get into the big notes in this fragrance. We've got bergamot, mandarin, and patchouli. There's a note missing. Where the hell's my mint? What'd you do with the mint, Cartier? Oh no. No, you took away the best thing out of Roadster. So let's see if this one's good. It still has patchouli from the original. So let's get into it. My thoughts on Roadster Sport is, up top, this fragrance was very heavy on the bergamot and the mandarin. That combo hits your nose and smacks it just a little bit. Very authentic citruses. The blend, gorgeous. Great blend. While sniffing, I was hoping to sniff some mint on this one. Again, I wasn't cheating and looking at the note breakdown, but I was hoping for some mint from the original. And then I look at the note breakdown and I'm like, oh, she's not there. So that's why I couldn't smell it. It's got beautiful, watery, authentic citruses compared to some of the best in the game. I'm looking at you, Dior Sport. I'm looking at you, Terre d'Hermès Eau Fraîche. It's on that level. No, a tier down from those two. Because those two are just simply outstanding. Some of the best in the designer game. Solid orange blossom here, note that starts peeking through towards the mid of this scent. Now more into the dry down. This one continues to steal the green theme from the original, obviously not the mint, but the patchouli. So it's very green from the patchouli, just like the original Roadster. Dry down, it's got some sage in here too, some rosemary with that orange blossom peeking through, working together in the dry down. So overall, I prefer the original. Perfectly honest, I prefer the original Roadster, but this is a very solid release. You know, if I could get this for, and I think I probably can, for under 40 bucks, it's not an amazing summer scent, but I think it would, you know, be a solid one. So I actually kind of like this. Staying power, as far as longevity goes, I got 3 to 6 hours, which is perfectly good. Projection was fairly average too, so it's not a bomb on my skin. So it actually does last as a sport fragrance. That's a lot of these sport fragrances don't last. This one did. Pricing, you're looking at around $30 to $70 retail for this one, USD. The great thing about this is the bottle size is 1.7, 3.4, eau de toilette concentration. As far as the score from 1 to 10, and utilizing my rating system, I would give this a 7 bottles out of 10. A very solid release. As far as the sample goes, very happy with it. And that goes to buy, try, or pass for all of you out there. I would have to say this is a try. It's not anything that stands out from the Cartier brand. Again, I still prefer the original Roadster than this one. I feel it's the superior scent, but still very solid. They could have done worse with a sport theme, and I think this was very, very good. So that's it for Roadster Sport, my sampling samples. I'd love to hear your take if you have smelt this fragrance, good or bad. I'd love to hear that. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.